bomb which could kill only thousands of people. And there's a 50-50 chance that it might go off. And he would say, well, I'm just trying it out. And, well, if the people get killed, it's just too bad. I would regret it, but it might be necessary. You know very well where this man would land. While practically our whole population behaves in the same manner, everybody knows the possibility of the suicide of the human race, and only very few people are truly aware of it. If that is not lack of realism, I don't know what it is.
You have spoken of this lack of realism as one thing in our society working against mental health. Are there other things?
Yes, Mr. Smith, I would say practically everything. Our culture is concerned primarily with production and consumption of things. And in this process of being primarily concerned with things, their ever-increasing production, their ever-increasing consumption, we ourselves transform ourselves into things without knowing it. We lose our individuality in spite of the fact that we talk a lot about it. We follow leaders who don't lead. We believe that we are acting on our own impulses and convictions and opinions when actually we are manipulated by a whole industry, by slogans, and yet nobody has any true aim. We are alienated from ourselves. We don't feel much, certainly we don't feel intensely. All we are after is not to be different, and we are frightened to death to be just 2 feet away from the herd. And yet we are deceiving ourselves about this reality by talking all the time in terms of our traditional heritage, of the Judeo-Christian tradition, of humanistic philosophy, of individuality, and whatnot.
What is the role of the mental health movement and psychiatry in this situation? Are they helping?
Well, I would hope they did, but I'm not so convinced. I'm sure some help, and some want to help. But I'm afraid there is a great danger also in the mental health movement today, as there is in psychiatry, psychoanalysis, and psychology. I'm afraid the role of the mental health movement and the role of psychology and psychiatry are to help to adjust man somewhat more, to make him function more smoothly. You might say psychology and mental health today is in danger, and psychologists are in danger to become the priests of industrial system. That is to say, to help people adjust to a system where they are supposed to produce and to consume in masses, in groups, directed by central organization and slogans, and yet at the same time not to be aware. They are dissatisfied with that. They suffer from it. They suffer from what the French already called in the 18th century la maladie du siècle, the illness of the century, from boredom, from the meaninglessness of life. Now, there is a danger in that they might get sick, that they might have manifest symptoms, that they might protest, that they might want to make life more meaningful. And then many psychologists come and say, you shouldn't be dissatisfied. If you are dissatisfied, that means you're neurotic. And we'll adjust you so that you accept a meaningless life without rebelling against it, without symptoms, and you will have a nice funeral anyway.
Usually, Dr. Fromm, we reserve the word in